Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope all of you are doing well. So today I've actually created this sage green or olive green eye makeup look. I've kind of created like a diffused eye makeup look for today. So I'm going to show you how I created the diffused eyeliner and kajal, and I've also incorporated a Brazilian makeup look for today's face makeup. So stay tuned and keep watching the entire tutorial. So for today's eye makeup look, I'm just going to use my new palette, which is by K Beauty. So if you see this particular palette, it has like tasteful metallic hues, which is perfect for subtle eye makeup look. And the first shade that I'm just going to pick is basically in the shade Ginger. This looks something like this. It's like a muted brown color. I'm just going to take my transition brush and I'm just going to deposit that product on the brush. And I'm just going to go in circular motion and just create a very soft, subtle transition shade. The pressure has to be extremely light. Just see where I'm actually holding my brush. It has to be extremely light and gentle. So I've actually created a very soft transition shade on one eye. I'm just repeating the same on the other eye. I'm just going to keep it very subtle because I'm going to add another color and just give like a depth to the existing transition shade. And I must say guys, this palette is actually really good because the colors are very well pigmented and it's like, you know, butter actually is just gliding on your lids so effortlessly. I just got it on Nykaa sale. Basically it is priced at 1200 and I got it for 890 rupees. So I think it's a very good deal. So you guys can actually check it out. I'll just leave a link of this particular palette in the description box below. So yeah, I'm just going very gentle on my eyelids. Just going in circular motion. So right now I'm just going to create a partial cut crease with the help of my concealer. So for today's makeup look, a full cut crease is actually not required. Just going to go partial. Just starting from the inner corner and just going slightly towards the center. And you don't need a lot of product because it'll end up looking very white and patchy. So just be careful with how much product you actually apply. Yeah, there you go. Just this much, not more than that. So I'm just going to repeat the same process on the other eye. So now to highlight my inner corner, I'm just going to use a lovely ivory metallic color. It's called the shade Dreamer. It is basically from my NORVINA palette. I'm just using a flat brush right now and I'm just going to apply this on the inner corner of my eye. Wow, I actually love this color. It looks so classy. So yeah guys, I'm just going to apply on the other eye as well. So I kind of like how the shade Dreamer from the NORVINA palette is actually being a game changer for this particular eye makeup look. And honestly speaking guys, I think this K Beauty palette is actually a steal deal. You guys can check it out for yourself in the Nykaa app or in the Nykaa website. So it has like 9 shades and it has like very perfect blend of metallic hues and you know, something to do with berry and blush colors, and it works perfect for something to do with everyday makeup look or even if it's like a party makeup look. So like I said, I got it for 890 rupees and the pigments are wow. It's actually like butter. You can just create your eye makeup look in no time and effortlessly you can actually do it. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. And right now I'm just going to go ahead with my liner. So for today I'm just going to use like a sage green color. So this particular kajal pencil is by K Beauty. It's in the shade Olive. So the step is quite tricky, but trust me guys, if you just watch it carefully and practice by yourself, I'm sure you'll be there. So first of all, make sure your pencil is nice and sharpened. And now let's just get started doing the eyeliner. So as you can see, I've already created the sage green eyeliner, like a diffused eyeliner look on one eye. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do it on the other eye. So it can be a little tricky, but just keep the colors and the brushes handy so that it's easier to create this particular makeup look. So first thing first is make sure that your kajal pencil is sharpened and it's also moisture enriched, because you have to create a diffused eye makeup look. So don't take something which doesn't have moisture. It's going to be very difficult when you have to create that diffused look. It's just going to be a big task, and trust me, it's not possible also. So just make sure it has good it is enriched with moisture. So I've kind of sharpened my eye pencil, and now just stretch your eyes and create a subtle wing. After that, just decide the wing. I mean, I'm just going to go slightly small. I'm just not going to go very big. After that, just drag it down and bring it till here. And now quickly just take your smudging brush, which should look something like this, and kind of like dip it in a similar color. I'm using my Emerald palette by Huda Beauty. I cannot show you my palette right now because it's not in a good state, but just going to show you the image how it looks like. And I'm just taking a similar color, which is again like olive color, and I'm just going to blend this eyeliner with that particular color and kind of like diffuse the eyeliner. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect this part with the inner corner shade, so it's going to look like one continuation, just like what I've done here. I'm just going to do the same thing here. So I'm just connecting two colors right now. And now for the liner, I'm just going to actually line my eyes again with the same kajal pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect from here to here. Now just take a flat eyeshadow brush and just gently smudge this and just connect it with the outer corner of your eye. You don't have to do it from the beginning. You guys can actually show like a transition from defined to slightly diffused eyeliner. So just do it from the center till the outer corner of your eye. So guys, as you can see, I'm almost done with my eye makeup. So this is how you can actually create this gorgeous sage eye makeup look. So basically for the eyeliner, I've just kept it very defined right from the inner corner to the center of the eyelids, and I've kind of diffused it with the outer corner of my eye while just going towards the end. So I just want to, give like proper precision and shadows here and there. So now I'm just going to get started with my face makeup. So right now I'm just layering my skin with a moisturizer by Forest Essential. This is basically a 200 ml bottle and it lasts for like good number of months. So for today's makeup look, I'm just going to show you how Brazilian technique works. So Brazilian technique is nothing but just going heavy with your base. It's like to do a lot of with foundation, a lot of contouring, a lot of blush happening there. It's actually like a very, very heavy base, but I'm not going to go very heavy because that's actually not my style. I'm just going to go slightly heavy compared to my other makeup looks, but not like very heavy and out there, because I'm pretty sure I just cannot carry that particular makeup look. I get conscious. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a primer right now. So for the primer, I'm just going to use my Forever 52, which is called Moisture Base Pre-Makeup. I think this primer is actually excellent for somebody with oily and combination skin because it immediately blurs your open pores. So I just kind of recovered from COVID, so my skin is like extremely dry. So I'm just adding a lot of primer and moisturizer just to make sure my skin looks hydrated. And this time the symptoms were quite severe. It was very annoying. But thank God I just recovered, and I kind of feel a little weak, but I think I can just manage. It's just going to be for a few days. The weakness is going to stick around for a few days and I should be fine in some time. So in my previous video, I actually explained how I usually do my concealing and how I usually, play around with correctors. So I'm just not going to repeat the step again, but in case if you guys are watching for the first time, I'm just going to show you one side how I actually do my concealing. So the first palette which I'm going to pick right now is basically from MAC. This is in the shade Medium Deep. So this particular palette has like correctors and concealers for, medium to dark skin, or even for fair skin also. So what I usually do is I always mix this particular shade, which is like a light color, with an orange corrector, and I just do my under eye that way. I don't apply a corrector or a concealer directly because I feel if I apply concealer directly, it's just going to turn very ashy. The other side is MAC concealers usually, or even for foundation for that matter, has like a yellow to orange tint. So it kind of leaves like a hint of yellow and orange. So that makes me very conscious. So I always mix a lighter shade with an orange corrector and kind of do my under eye, and later on I just top it up with my Too Faced concealer. So that works really well for, with my skin. So I'm just going to show you on one side how I usually do it. So I'm just going to take this concealer and kind of like blend it with the orange corrector and just start doing my under eye. So I kind of like drag it down so that it looks like uniform and it looks like the product is actually going with the skin. It should not like stand out separately. So as you can actually notice, I'm just done doing the correcting on one side. Can you see the difference when it's not done and versus when it's done? So right now I'm just going to top this up with my Too Faced concealer. It's in the shade light beige. Light beige. This is my all-time favorite concealer. Too Faced and Tarte, and probably what is the other concealer which I can say? Too Faced and NARS. Of course, these three are the best concealers. You guys can just blindly trust those brands. I'm just going to go with my beauty blender and kind of like this blend this out. Just going to pack this in. So this is how I do my corrector and concealing. I'm just going to repeat the same on the other side and just get started with the foundation also. So now I'm just going to apply my foundation, and the foundation which I'm going to use today is basically by LA Girl HD coverage. This is in the shade Natural Beige. So I'm just going to take a few pump and I'm just going to mix my foundation with a gold serum basically, which is by Pilgrim. Honestly speaking, guys, I think this particular serum is like an okayish product. It's not a great product because, as I said before in my previous video, the pump doesn't work really well, and also the product, it doesn't give the kind of glow which I was expecting initially. So it's an okayish product. But in case if you guys have suggestions to share, I'll be more happy to hear from you guys. So I'm just using for time being just for my foundation to blend easily. So I'm just going to use a little bit of serum with my foundation, and I'm just going to apply all over my face. Today I'm going to blend my foundation with a kabuki brush. It's from PAC. But before that, I'm just going to spray my brush so that the foundation looks much more settled and kind of like blended really well. It actually has to go very well into the skin. So just taking, and I'm just going to press this into my skin and make sure it looks much more blended. So today we are going to do contouring, and basically I'm just using my NYX palette. It has like the right shade of contouring and highlighters. The palette looks something like this. So I'm just going to take, say, which color should I take? Something like this. It's a muted brown. I think it'll just go very well with my skin. For contouring, I'm actually using a sculpting brush which is from Morphe. So basically you start from this particular tip and kind of like bring it in towards the cheek, but don't bring it really in because that way your face is going to look much more sculpted and fake. So kind of like draw like a small triangle and blend this with this particular line. So this is a kind of sculpting brush which you actually need while doing contouring. One, you can take a mini one and as well as like a bigger one, so you guys can actually like blend this out evenly. So I've done it on one side. Can you see the difference? This side is kind of contoured and this side looks slightly chubby. So I'm just repeating same on the other side. So basically let's just start from here and then drag it in. Not way too much, just this much is enough, and kind of repeat the same. So basically you have to make like a triangle, something like this, and kind of like color this area. And now to blend this out, just take this particular sculpting brush. This is from Real Techniques. Stretch your skin and drag this down. So you guys can actually drag around the sides of your face. That's how your face will also look sculpted and contour. So now we're just going to contour the other sides of the face as well. So first I'm just going to get started with my jawline. So I'm just going to take it from here and drag it down. Of course, it looks very funny right now, but let's just blend it. It's gonna look fine. Kind of have to drag it down. So yes, can you see the difference versus this jawline and this jawline? So now slightly around my forehead. Okay, here I go extremely light because I don't like it when it's very dark. So I don't do a heavy contouring around my face area, just go very subtle. So right now I'm just going to highlight the part wherever the contouring isn't done. I'm just taking my Too Faced concealer again and I'm just going to apply little product. So by here and then here. Just blending this out right now. And for the under eye, I'm just taking my beauty blender. I'm just going to spray this. I'm just going to blend this out. So once you're done with this particular step as to contouring and kind of highlighting the part wherever you didn't do contouring with your concealer, just take your translucent powder immediately, use your wedges and kind of set the the concealer so that there are no crease lines. So the one which I'm using, I've been using Laura Mercier from the very beginning. This is, I think, I'm in my fourth tub, I guess. So I'm just using a wedge right now and I'm just making sure there are no crease lines. The same here as well. So when you follow this particular step, that way your contouring is also going to show up. Now you can take a round brush, something like this or probably bigger than this, and kind of blend this out. Okay, right now at this step, before you do your pressed powder again, just finish your kajal. And for the kajal, I'm just going to use a brown kajal by Shimber Cosmetic. Just going to do it on my waterline first. And now I'm just using my olive green kajal and I'm just going to line this below the brown kajal. And I'm just going to create a smoky effect. Yeah, I'm just taking a similar olive color from my emerald palette and I'm just going to use my smudging brush, just removing the excess product, and I'm just going to connect this. Wow, I kind of like it. So I'm just repeating the same on the other side. And this olive green kajal pencil, sorry, olive green pencil by K Beauty is actually a must try. It blends really easily. So right now I'm just going to use my lash curler and I'm just going to tweak my lashes. Yeah, okay. And I'm just using my mascara by Maybelline. This is basically, what is it called? It's called Sky High Lash Sensational. Yeah, so it's a very good mascara. You guys can actually check this out. Just like few coats and your lashes looks great. So for today's blush, I'm not going to go something on coral or maybe peachy or maybe pink side. I'm just using a muted brown color. This is by LA Girl. It's in the shade Just Because. Okay. So I'm just going to use my blush kind of a brush and I'm just going to apply this on the apple of my cheeks. So it's going to look really muted actually. It's not going to look like a color happening there, but I just want to keep it that way for today. I don't want any color happening there because there's already a lot of happening around the eye area, so I just don't want too many colors going on my face. So I'm just going to like apply very little blush. Alright, the next thing is I'm just going to set my makeup. So for today, the setting spray that I'm going to use is basically from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, just to make sure that my makeup looks kind of like airbrush kind of a finish. So for today's lip color, I'm just going to use the one from Smashbox. It's called Stepping Out. Guys, trust me, this is a lovely color. I think more than gulabi, I like this because I'm somebody who likes brown nudes a lot. And my God, this color is so good and it lasts the entire day. Even if you had lunch or if you drank something, it's just going to be there. Maybe a little bit of touch up here and there, but otherwise the product just stays for a very long time. So I'm going to overline my lips as well because I like it that way. So okay, the most important part, highlighter. I completely forgot. And how can I? Anyway, so today I'm just going to use a copper color highlighter, which is again from Nika palette. So it comes in two shades basically. It's like ivory and one is copper. So I'm just taking a copper based because for today's eye makeup look, I think ivory will just look too white. I think copper will blend in really well. So I'm just applying wherever it's necessary. I completely forgot about highlighter. I was like, what is missing? Something is missing. And I'm like, oh yeah, highlighter. So yeah, without highlight, I think the makeup is literally incomplete. Wow, it's looking stunning. And I'm just going to do this on this side. So yeah, wow, the highlighter looks stunning. I like it. And right now I'm just going to apply a little bit on the tip of my nose. Yeah, I think this is fine. And now for the face, I'm just using my highlighter brush and just going here. Okay, so now the entire makeup is done. I'm just going to spray my makeup again so that it just sits in place. So yeah guys, this is the final makeup look. I've not done lashes today, but in case if you guys want to add lashes, you can actually add. No, that's not an issue. Obviously lashes will look great, but I thought the eye makeup looks much more stunning right now, so I just wanted to keep my original lashes there. I just didn't want to add falsies. So yeah, I'm just going to style my hair and I'm just going to show you the final look in a while. Hi guys, I'm back. So this is like the final makeup look for today. And I kind of like it how the olive green color is actually leaving a hint here and there. It's actually really looking elegant with this specific eye makeup look. So hope you guys enjoyed this entire makeup tutorial. I'll be coming up with some more interesting content. So please just stay tuned and take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye bye.